happened to go back the other way with this. We've pulled our main one out of this bag, and you're gonna have a few things you need to be aware of to start out with. You got this fancy connector right here. I believe that black cube plugs into it, and then your relays. There's one here, one here. Hold on a second. All right, anyway. So we saw this whole assembly right here goes above the steering wheel on that one. You got your fuses here. And then it's pretty well laid out, but not exactly. You're gonna have to cut some zip ties and shit to make it work. So, just randomness. All the wires are pretty well, like dimmer switch feed, stuff like that. This goes to your cab lighting. You've got this wire right here, which we'll have to look at the directions. I don't see a label on it. I think it goes to your air conditioner, but I can't remember. You got your radio, new radio wiring, dash lights. One of these goes your cigarette lighter. There's your radio battery, so that goes to radio. That's a light for your, I think your four-wheel drive. That's what that's for. It could be wrong. And ground. No, let's see here. Something light. It goes in your instrument cluster. Oh no, it does not. It goes to your heater controls. It would have been the same as somewhere in here. I think it'd be the same as this one right here. Got that, and then there's the light right there. So, on top of that, you got this over here, which does a lot of your instrument cluster. And as you notice, that looks nothing like the cluster connector. There's another bag for that. It's got this bag right here with some extra wires, and then this connector here. And that's because you can do several other things with this. And then you have extra wires in here for doing all kinds of random shit, like your tack wire is going to be in here. Clock, battery. We don't have a clock. Just randomness. But it's everything you need. You need a new door. It comes with a new door, or new floor dimmer. There's the old one. Heater control. What do we got here? Oh, dimmer. So that might get used for something else. So, and then we can get a look at what I was talking about. See, it's got a little chintzy knob right here, and then that. So you'll want to reuse that or get a new one. You can get a new one. You have to reuse that. As you can see, it does not come with one. So what else? From here, you just, we're gonna wait for some paint to dry. I kind of cleaned it up a little bit. But from here, you just put it up on the firewall, screw it in, and start going back with things. It's pretty simple. All right, going back with this, you have two sides to this. You got the side with your steering wheel stuff and all the other stuff. The way you want to do it, let's go down from the top, just like this, and make sure nothing's in the way. and we're gonna get it down in there, push it up against the firewall and screw it down. I need both hands to do it. But we took the other one out the bottom. This thing goes in the top. So let me screw it in and we'll go from there. All right, so now that we got it screwed to the firewall right there, come out here. She's poking out right there, as you can see. Nice and clean. So now it's just a matter of plugging things back up. This right here, we'll go on this ground set. This right here, I've got it in the back of the truck right now, but there's a bunch of ground plug-ins that go right here. That will go there. This right here is a bunch of spare batteries and ignition signals. You can use it for different stuff. We'll probably just plug this one off and not use it. Right now, it has the other side of the connector in it. With, you know, you just plug in whatever. So that won't get used right now. You got your gauge cluster stuff. We'll have to find the adapter for it. Dash indicator, I think this is also gauge cluster stuff. And more gauge cluster stuff. This right here goes above the steering column. There should be a couple more. No. Yeah. What do we got here? Battery. Park light. No, this is your lights. And then some of this should be your wipers. I think this one should be your wipers. So we'll have to get the directions out and figure it out. But it's starting to go back. Like I said, we may have to cut some zip ties because I think some of this drops down here. Down here, there's going to be, this is for your dimmer switch. There's also a thing, I don't know if it's included in this kit or not. It's included in the other ones, to bring all of this up, you know, because some of the, 82 and up, the dimmer is in the column. So you got this down here. Let's get this out of the way. This down here all goes on your steering column. Your backup switch, which we unplugged earlier. Your neutral safety switch, which is also plugged in right down there. We got to get a new one for this one, but that's where it goes. What else? That's about it. It's just, like I said, it's just simple. Pull it loose and then put it back. And then once you go across the body here, you start getting more sporty. Got your radio, battery. We'll this is probably your radio, ground, your radio. So those three will get put together for future radio. This is the light for your thermostat controls. There should be a big wire in here for it somewhere. This right here will connect for your thermostat. We're going to use we're going to use vintage air on this, so that'll be a little different install, but we'll show it. So moving along.